From a delicious breakfast
So simple, right?
This is nice.
to a crowd-pleasing dinner.
It's beautiful, it's bubbly.
They're expecting popcorn. Now comes an enchilada.
Yes.
We are hitting this out the park today, ladies.
And TikTok star Eton Bernath is dishing up his own microwave magic.
That is a dangerous situation.
Delightful.
That's next. Let's dish. The kitchen has always been the center of my world because life is more delicious when it's full of food and fun.
Everybody knows me as a culinary expert and food judge on television, but also I'm a mom trying to get dinner on the table.
From Hollywood to home, I bring Southern sweet and Caribbean heat, and I'm not afraid to stir the pot.
Good food, good friends, good dish. That's okay. I just follow you. So. Oh, wow. I don't even know where to put that down. Welcome to the Good Dish. Now, would you believe that this sound could mean dinner is ready and everything is still homemade, not from the freezer? Microwave dinners do not have to look like this, people. We've come a long way. Look at that. Come a long way since your microwave meals are now going to be made culinarily elevated, beautiful, divine, and homemade, like we said.
We don't miss that.
Come a long way, baby.
Don't miss that.
Don't miss that.
Your Salisbury steak leaking over into your cinnamon apple. You don't miss that.
I will say,
I was looking at that. I was like,
as
what
a kid,
on
that was my
earth?
favorite thing. It was my favorite thing.
Oh.
The idea of having something perfectly portioned for you, individual for you, is really fun. So we're gonna still get that fun element. We're just gonna make it from scratch, so it really has great quality ingredients and taste you can stand behind.
Absolutely.
That's exactly right. And the microwave, or Chef Mike, as it's secretly known at some restaurants, which I think is hilarious, can be a
that's
game
amazing.
changer. It really can be when it comes to getting a meal on the table very quickly. We all know how time-saving it is.
Yes,
That
for
is-
sure.
Poor Chef Mike, they never even put him on the payroll. Never got it.
He deserves his moment in the sun.
Yes, well, today we are giving him just that because we are showing you the best ways to microwave all day. We've got 3 meals covered from breakfast to dinner. Oh,
Yes.
we are hitting this out the park today, ladies. All right, so Daphne, start us off with this easy way to use the microwave at the beginning of the day.
So I'm gonna show you a very delicious, what could be breakfast, but you could also eat it for dessert. It's kind of a microwave cake, but with enough healthy things in it that you can make it breakfast if you want to. So it's a carrot cake, essentially, a microwave carrot cake. So take my microwave safe mug that you're gonna serve this in. So if you're making it for guests or family or whatever, put it in a mug that you don't mind putting on the table and showing everybody how you made it, with some flour, all-purpose flour going in here, a little baking powder, some kosher salt, some vanilla extract. Ooh, swirl that around, get that in there. A little melted butter. Okay, keep it nice and moist and flavorful. A little cinnamon just to spice it up because it is carrot cake after all. My carrot cakes always have to include cardamom, so I'm just putting it out there. You gotta add a little cardamom in there. Nutmeg's always nice too. Any of those kind of warming pie spices. And then some whole milk just to bring our whole sort of cake batter together. Let me not cover it with my hands so you can actually see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so now we have this lovely batter, smooth and spiced through. And now we get to add in some of those components of the carrot cake. So obviously some grated carrots going in there and some oatmeal, just regular rolled oats, old-fashioned rolled oats that create that beautiful texture and give it that healthy morning muffin experience. Some golden raisins, regular raisins work fine, or other dried fruit. You could put cherries in there.
Apricots would be nice.
Apricots, beautiful. Keep that orange theme going. And now, to make sure that it is elegant on top, we're gonna sprinkle some chopped walnuts right over top. So simple, right? Into your microwave. Ooh, there's already a friend inside. It's like, surprise, it's a hot tub. Okay, put it into your microwave 2 to 3 minutes on high, although I will just caveat that microwaves are all a little temperamental, so test yours, make sure that yours comes out risen and gorgeous like this finished one here does.
Would you like to?
Wait, come back. I got one little finish on top for you. So I made a little glaze, just a little whole milk and confectioner's sugar just to give you that flavoring like, you know, the cream cheese frosting of a usual carrot cake would get.
This is definitely more than I've ever done in my microwave in the morning.
Right?
Because usually it's just reheating my coffee 16 times. But this,
I've done that so many.
this is nice.
Okay.
I love a carrot cake.
It's perfectly moist. I like it because when it's hot, it's not underdone, but it's a little bit of that gooey cake center that you like fresh out of the oven kind of feel.
But it has nice texture on
It's
it.
a nice, it's muffiny, cakey. You're right. It could go for dessert or breakfast, whatever you're feeling, but it's really nice.
And that little bit of oatmeal stays chewy in there, so you get really nice texture.
It's just warm.
Fills you up.
And not too sweet, actually. And I feel like I got a serving of vegetables. Mission accomplished. Now, breakfast is taken care of. Jamaica, you have a recipe that's perfect for lunch or dinner.
Yes.
Dish the details because I'm excited to eat this.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're excited because I'm excited, okay?
I'm
So
gonna
now
like muffin
we're
out of
going
the
to do microwave chicken enchiladas.
Ooh.
See, that looks like that came fresh out of the oven somewhere. Wait till you see this is coming out the microwave. Okay, so this is a great way to use up leftover chicken. We just have some shredded rotisserie chicken breasts. Some beans go in there, pinto beans. Then some green chilies, fresh out the can. There we go. Some sliced green onions.
Nice. All looks good so far.
And this is a Mexican blend cheese. And then you'll just give this a nice stir together. And then we'll start building our enchiladas, okay? So now, I want you to take this mixture, Gail.
I really like this mug cake.
That mug cake is
Yeah,
really
keep
good.
eating.
And
It's
then
really nice.
you can do flour tortillas, corn tortillas. We're going to start with a little enchilada sauce on the bottom. You see this baking dish? I've sprayed it with cooking spray. Make sure you put a little layer of enchilada sauce, store-bought, of course, on the bottom there. Roll all of your, put a nice little amount of filling, not too much. We don't overfill them.
Always
Roll them in.
my downfall.
Yes, you want less is more. You trust me, you'll get enough filling for
That was easy.
inside all of them.
I like that.
Tuck it in there, nestle it in the sauce, and then pour the remaining sauce on the top. That looks
Pretty that is.
We haven't even put it in the microwave yet. I mean, come on. And then top it off with cheese. That's the thing about this. Great way to kind of utilize things that you have in your fridge. You can add more to your chicken enchiladas, some vegetables, some peppers, whatever you want. And then, so you'll pop this in the microwave and you're gonna cover it with like a microwave safe plate or a plastic wrap even, and you're gonna put it on high for about 6 to 7 minutes. And then when it comes out, you'll uncover a microwave and maybe for a little minute longer, kind of let that cheese melt if it's not all the way melted through on the top.
This isn't an awkward reach at all.
You got this.
I got it.
But yeah, you'll take a look at it. If it needs a little bit more, you'll do that. But then, come on.
Wow.
now. There we go.
That looks
Look
great, actually.
This.
Ooh.
It's beautiful, it's bubbly, it's piping hot. And then you just top it off. Some pico de gallo, some cilantro, more green onions, some sour cream, if you will.
All of it.
They will have no idea that this took us, 6 minutes in the microwave.
I love this.
This
think
is
it's
crazy
great.
good.
I don't even taste any difference between this
You would
and
never
having
know.
put it in the oven.
100%.
Never know.
Except that the hour back in your life, that was the only difference.
There you go.
We've got more microwave magic when we come back, including how to make ooey gooey mac and cheese in the microwave, and it is not from a box. And as we go to break, check out this video for microwave mashed potatoes that cook up fast and delicious.
Place your potatoes into the bag. All right, let's pop open the microwave, place that in there, and I'm gonna start microwaving for the first 3 minutes. Oh my God, this looks exactly like when you make mashed potatoes just boiled in water. Now I'm pouring in some melted butter and cream. That tastes like real dough mashed potatoes.
Like something you saw on the show today? We're dishing all the details on the good list. All the recipes, important tips, and tricks, all in one place. So stay tuned until the end of the show when we'll share the good list QR code. You can scan to send it all right to your phone.
According to this video, you can make some type of meringue in a microwave with only powdered sugar and eggs. That sounds crazy to me, but I'm gonna test it out so that you don't have to. Roll it up into balls, place it onto your plate, and then we're gonna microwave it. Now it says to microwave for 2 minutes. I thought this would be not like the video, but I definitely did not have this in mind.
What a face. Okay. Have you ever seen a recipe on social media and thought, I wonder if that would actually work? Especially the microwave ones. I feel like those are always the tricky ones that set you up to either wildly succeed or epically fail. And as you just saw, our next guest is committed to finding out. He is testing all those viral recipes so that you don't waste your time. Please welcome social media superstar and author of Eitan Eats the World, Eitan Bernath.
Hello!
Hello,
Thanks
welcome.
for having me. I am
Happy you're here.
so excited to be here. I have done my fair share of microwave videos on the internet. That one was the worst fail, the meringues. It was just atrocious.
It was a meringue. I didn't even know what it was.
It was so bad. But this what we're doing now is something I've actually done, and it is surprisingly good. It's good if you need like a little late night snack and you don't want to make too many dishes.
Yes, well, that's a lot of things in the microwave. But what I love so much about what you do, Eitan, is that you show the ones that are failures. Like usually you feel like TikTok or any social media platform is just made up of success after success, so that when I make it, I sort of feel ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you are real.
Yes. No, I keep it real.
Show the failures, be like, actually, don't make that.
They're almost better when they fail because your face, like you just had in this video, your face is like, oh, this is so tragic.
High hopes.
How do you pick, given the billions and billions and billions of videos floating around on TikTok or elsewhere, how do you pick which viral recipes are worth your time to try?
So yeah, I've done, in 2021, I posted over 1,000 cooking videos.
Stop it.
Yeah, an average of 3 per day.
What the?
Yeah.
How are you,
making them
How are
fast?
you making them? How are you editing them?
I film a lot. I film like constantly, basically, and so I've tried everything. But I think for me, what it comes down to is like getting the viewers' attention with both like delicious food and then also just like excitement and energy.
Okay,
Wow.
I like that.
Okay, you have definitely mastered that, okay? Because
Thank
your
you.
videos have amassed over 3 billion. Yes, I said it, but y'all heard me. Billion views annually. So, I mean, that's crazy within itself. But how did you get started cooking? Because the videos is one thing. How did you even start in the kitchen?
Yeah, so I've always loved eating. I have
Critical
always,
first step.
Yes,
Yeah.
very important.
Came to the right place.
Yes, I love eating, and growing up, I would watch Food Network and watch cooking shows on YouTube, on TV, and I'd always say to my mom,
Simmons?
"We have not met before."
We all.
Yes.
Again, you're in the right place.
Yes, and I was such a big fan of watching cooking. I always asked my mom, like, hey, like Guy Fieri was like a big inspiration. I'm like, can you make that burger that Guy Fieri made? And my mom's like, why don't you try to make it?
I'm for her. I love
mom's
that.
Mom's like, I'm a working mom. I have stuff to do. And so I got in the kitchen. I really fell in love with. First, it was just like, okay, I'm craving. I always joke that I get pregnancy cravings, even though it's physically impossible for many reasons. But I would always joke that, and I'm craving this food, and then when I cook it, I get to eat it. And like little Eitan was mind blown by that concept. And then eventually, I fell in love with like the creative process and all that. But it definitely started from just like, I want to eat this. If I cook it, I get to eat it.
Cool. I like it.
Truth.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
I love that. I love that. Okay, well, today you're sharing one of your favorite comfort food recipes made in the microwave, which you say is super delicious.
Yes.
So please dish the details on your microwave mac and cheese.
All right, let's do it. So we're making microwave mac and cheese. This is ideal for if you need like a little late night snack, if you are just craving something and don't want to make dishes, because, oh, there we go. Just,
It's all good.
I call myself a professional mess maker. And
You do it every day.
growing up, I definitely was not doing dishes that much. I definitely made a lot of messes not doing dishes. My parents taught me the importance of cleaning up your mess.
Your parents sound phenomenal.
I know.
I
Yes.
really love these people.
Can they raise my children?
Self-sufficiency, cleaning up after yourself. Yes. Is there a camp for children that they run?
Yes, yeah, they actually do run a summer camp. No,
So you have water, just water and pasta in the mug.
water and pasta. Now, one thing that's very important you'll notice, so we're doing this 2 times, because basically in the microwave, what microwaves do is they heat up H2O, they heat up water. So the water will boil over if you put too much water. So it actually kind of looks like almost dry.
Yeah,
If you notice,
okay.
there's just a little bit of water in there. So you just pop it in there, and we're gonna do our first microwave, which kind of par cooks it. So if you see how like the noodles, they're like mostly cooked, but
So
not
how long was this
100%
in
cooked.
the microwave for?
You do it for like a minute, 2 minutes.
Okay,
just,
so it's definitely soft.
right, but not fully there yet. So then
right.
we come over here,
Yes.
and you're gonna pour even more water into here. And it's very important you do in 2 batches, because then if you do all the water at once, it'll just overflow and make a mess.
This is the testing process.
You don't want to clean the mess.
Oh.
We don't.
So you avoid this.
Trained.
So pop it back in for another minute or 2, and
Okay.
then
And out comes
out comes your
fluffy,
cooked.
perfectly
Just gonna
cooked
put that in
noodle.
there to imagine that it's in
And
there.
yes, this is tender, perfect, al dente, actually,
Right?
lovely.
Okay.
And
Nice
you want it al
texture.
dente because when we come over here, now it's time for the cheesy parts. So first up, you're gonna start off with your milk. And now, to be clear, if you want, you can just put cheese.
Yes.
If you don't have milk, you don't have butter, that's A-okay. I choose to put them in because I usually have them on hand, but you just add in your milk into there, add in a little bit of butter right in there, and your cheese. You can use any cheese you like. I like to do any mixture of like some mozzarella, some definitely cheddar,
Yeah.
but you could do Parmesan, you could do Gruyere, literally whatever.
So then this will go in the microwave with the cheese. How long do we
Again,
this go
another
in?
1 or 2 minutes right in there. Everyone's
two.
microwave's different
Okay.
power, so like for this, you just kind of keep an eye on it. And then if we head over here,
Yeah,
we
pop
have
that.
our delicious mac and cheese ready in
And that's it.
minutes, right in front of you, all in a
How
little
easy.
container.
Let me see this.
It is the perfect amount.
Yeah, a little serving.
one.
You know, this isn't to serve a crowd; it's just to serve yourself. I mean, we're serving a crowd now, but
But individually.
yes.
Which is adorable. It's delicious and perfect. Don't go away because Eitan's showing us his twist on a favorite childhood snack, again, also made in the microwave. This is dessert when we come back.
We're back with internet sensation Eitan Bernath, who seriously just wowed us with microwave mac and cheese. And he is sharing ways that you can use the microwave for some serious eats, like epic, I must say. Now, and congratulations is in order for you.
Yes,
Yes, you got
Tennis
this
the World
cookbook.
comes out tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
Beautiful
much.
book.
This is my debut cookbook. You know, truly growing up, cookbook was like one of my biggest goals. You know, growing up, my desk was like an entire shelf full of cookbooks.
Wow.
And this is truly like the culmination of my culinary journey. And since this is a microwave segment, I actually have a recipe in the book that does use a microwave. So it worked perfectly for this.
Beautiful.
But
Oh, look at
Yes.
that. You look
and
so great.
I
Wait a
figured I
minute.
would wear the same outfit as I did in the book. We are making my tahini puppy chow. Now, I have a
okay.
question. Do you call it puppy chow or do you call it muddy buddies?
Puppy chow.
Puppy chow.
Puppy chow?
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
Muddy
if I've
Buddies
ever
is
called
cute.
it either, but I really love to eat it.
Yes.
This is the thing. You can call it whatever you want. It's delicious. What I love about this is, you know, puppy chow, muddy buddies, whatever you call it, like, it has that, you know, like when you eat a snack from like a bag.
Yeah.
You know, they have food scientists who are like making the perfect levels of fat, saltiness, sweetness. This has that like addictiveness you get from a packaged snack,
Oh, yes.
but in your own kitchen. And it's usually made with peanut butter, but today we're using tahini
Ooh.
as a substitute.
One of our favorite,
I
our
like
kitchen
it.
staples.
So, shall we start out with the
Dive
first
into
microwave?
the pages of Eitan Eats the World. Go ahead in your
Yes.
same outfit. I love it.
Awesome. So first up, we're starting with chocolate, very important. And this is the microwave little component to this recipe. So, you know, obviously you could also use a double boiler, but we don't want to dirty more dishes. We were just talking about that. So
have time
if
for
you
that.
just pop in the microwave for 15-second intervals. Now, it's very important. If you were to pop to the microwave for like 2 minutes, it'll burn. And
Horrible.
there's nothing worse than burnt chocolate. So 15-second intervals, pop in there. Do you want to grab
Yes,
out
let me grab
our
it for you.
melted
Oh,
chocolate?
beautifully melted.
There
Stir it every 15
go.
seconds till it's silky and smooth.
Perfect. And now, can you add in our tahini, vanilla extract, and melted butter? So now, if you have allergies and you can't have tahini or can't have peanut butter, you totally can make this with just chocolate. Like, the best thing about it, it's so customizable. Like, you can do whatever you want.
We don't say just chocolate around here.
True. Exceptionally chocolate.
Exceptionally chocolate.
Chocolate is enough.
Yes, yeah, chocolate's a full sentence.
But I do say that tahini is like such a lovely way to, because it is. It's normally either chocolate with powdered sugar or chocolate with peanut butter powdered sugar. The tahini adds that slight extra bit of fattiness and bitterness that makes it feel very
Yep.
adult. Love this mix.
Yeah,
and
no.
like mellows out the sweetness ever so slightly. So you can eat more.
Yeah, so can you just pour it on top of our cereal?
All right.
God, I'm so excited. Can you
Okay.
smell that?
It smells
and
really good. I love that you're telling me what to do. It's like, Eitan, you eat the world, you boss the world around. Like, I love it. I will
Yeah, and-
do whatever you tell me to do because I want to eat this. How about
Yes,
that?
and you know, I think with Eitan Eats the World, one of my biggest goals was, you know, a lot of the feedback I get from my videos is like, you make cooking seem so easy, so approachable.
Yes.
And you know, I'm 19, I'm not.
19?
Well,
Yes.
that's why I love it.
gosh.
This is the culmination of my culinary journey. I'm like, you haven't hit 20 yet. But you're going to still keep climbing.
Yes.
I found.
And you know, for me, like, I really try to like own my age. You know, I'm not a professionally trained chef. I haven't worked in restaurants
Yeah.
for decades. Like, I'm Eitan. I think I'm pretty good at cooking. I think I'm pretty good at teaching how to cook, but I really try to own who I am. You know, I'm not trying to be a Gordon Ramsay or a Guy Fieri who has all that experience. And I think for me, with this book, you know, I really tried to do a balance of recipes that are super easy and approachable, like this. Anyone could do this. You have a microwave, you could do this. You could do it with your kids. But then also, there's recipes in the book to really push you out of your comfort zone. You know, I have like really good shepherd's pie.
Oh, nice. I saw the picture for that. It looked delicious. Yes.
And recipes like it. So for me, I feel like this book is perfect for anyone from a beginner chef to a experienced chef.
I mean, parents all the time who are sending their kids off to college or like getting your first apartment or you just want to feel confident in something daily in your life. The kitchen is such a great place to do that, and I feel like your book does. It makes it very approachable. It's food you genuinely want to eat, which is, you know, as you said, your #1 inspiration.
Yes.
So, which
very
is lovely.
important.
So that looks good. Jamaica's doing all the work. It looks great.
I'm happy to do that. All right, so everything's mixed up, and now...
Perfect. And now, while you're mixing, I'm gonna pour in the first part of the powdered sugar. So I'm gonna add about half. And now, the reason you wanna add half is because the first layer, the chocolate will kind of like absorb some of it because of the moisture. So if you first mix it, and that kind of like gives it an initial coat, and then it allows for like the additional coat. Now, let's talk about what we're gonna do after. Now, this is something that is very important.
Okay.
Not everyone does this. This is one of my little things that I think is a game changer in the puppy chow realm, is freezing it.
What?
Oh.
So freezing it is the key. Now, the reason is this, like I like kind of just did when this was actually one of the earliest recipes in the book that I developed. A lot of the recipes are from like my childhood.
Yeah.
And freezing it, what it does is the chocolate is then cold. So, you know, you first get on your tongue the powdered sugar, the sweetness. Then the chocolate kind of blooms on your tongue, because if you put it in while it's already melted, it already has kind of bloomed. But if you put it in while it's cold, your mouth heats it up, the flavor blooms, the tahini then hits you, and it just like, I'm confident is the best puppy chow eating experience.
So fun.
Oh, okay, so this
Very
looks good?
Yeah, so if you can pour it out onto our baking sheet. Oh my God, it smells.
It does. It really does.
smell
I'm
great.
like, can we get to eating, please? Okay, so then spread a thin layer.
Spread that out, and then we're just going to pop that in the freezer. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do usually take a little handful before the
I was going to
freezer.
say, can we taste some warm?
I don't like to, I'm not the most patient human on planet Earth.
But see,
But
that's what I was doing. See, I did all the work, so I snuck a little taste already.
got it.
That's why I was happy to help you along with that.
Got it.
That was the perk of working.
That is key. So it's not out of the, I love the balancing act you're doing.
Yes, you know, I am a
Nice.
trained professional, A10, so.
Yes. Perfect. And
That looks great. And the magic of TV, you don't have to wait.
we don't have to wait.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
Wow.
Not gonna lie, we have bowls, but I
I was like,
I kind of recommend.
We're
have to.
senior dogs.
Yeah.
Oh.
ooh.
I see what you mean.
The cold. It is seriously game changer freezing it.
I'm hopeful that the rest of the recipes in Eitan Eats the World have similar little like tiny upgrades, like little silly things you would never think to put it in the freezer, and yet it makes the eating experience so divine. So I've got one last question to ask you, which is that I heard long ago, before Eitan went viral, that you had
and legend.
Yes, the lore and legend goes that a teacher of yours actually bet you that you couldn't hit 1 million views on one of your videos.
Yeah, so you know, I've been creating content since I was 12. I appeared on Chopped when I was 11, and I've been creating food content for quite a while. But you know, it was like I would say like in the mid tens of thousands of followers.
Okay.
But what really changed the game for me was TikTok, and this was the end. I want to say the end of 2019ish or start of 2021. Sorry, 2020.
Yes.
I was in class and like we were all talking about TikTok, and I made a bet with the class, and I was like, because we were talking about it, I was like, you know what? I bet that I could get a video to get 1 million views by the end of the school year. And the bet was if I don't, at the end of the school year, I will cook everyone a meal. I'll cook the class a dinner. And if I do, they will cook or purchase me a dinner.
Okay.
I then made a video in my school's cafeteria, and 4 hours later, I hit 1 million views.
Stop it.
Yes.
Wow, foot in mouth,
That's
teacher.
amazing.
Yeah.
So good. I love
Oh my
that.
gosh.
I mean, it sounds like there was no losers in those situations. Someone was getting a delicious meal, but I think that you've absolutely won that bet, and then some by a long shot. And someone very special wanted to be here to make good on their end of the bargain. Please welcome your former teacher, Burry Klein from Paramus.
Hello. Oh my God. Hello. Hi.
How are you?
You know, I never did get the dinner.
Congratulations. I know. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make good. I was approached and they told me that I had some outstanding dues. Someone came to my front door with a baseball bat. And I'm here to make good. First of all, congratulations. I already pre-ordered the book. I'm very excited about it.
Yes.
But no, we're very excited for you. And I have felt bad over these years. COVID got in the way a little bit. I do owe you a dinner. Hopefully we can go together.
Yes, I'd love to. We will definitely go out to dinner and make good on our.
Thank you guys, and
Thank
Eitan,
you.
congrats.
Yes, thanks so much. Oh my God, I'm texting you after this. We're gonna talk more.
Please do.
We're so happy you could join us and enjoy your meal together. It was so fun having you with us, Eitan, and congratulations on your amazing new cookbook. And thank you for the hot tip on the cold puppy chow because it makes the whole difference. When we get back, it is the Great American Dish-Off BLT edition. We've got creative BLT ideas that you do not want to miss. Don't go away. Oh my God, that was so good. You got so good. You're like,
Welcome to the Great American Dish-Off, where we search for the best recipes in the country. Whose dish will win the Great American Dish-Off? And today, BLTs. First up, food blogger Dina.
Hello, my name is Dina and I run the blog dishagirl.com, and when it comes to cooking, I like to take my family traditions and give them a little bit of a modern twist, and that's exactly what the judges are going to get when they take a bite out of my BLT today.
Next, chef and mother of two, Angie.
Hi, I'm Angie. Before attending culinary school, the only herb I ever used was cilantro. But now, I use them all, and I can't wait to win with my ultimate BLT.
And finally, home cook Cody.
Hi, my name is Cody, and I fell in love with cooking watching my mother and my grandmother in the kitchen growing up. I'm a self-taught home cook, and I love researching different cultures and cuisines, and I hope that the judges love my take on a BLT. It spotlights one of my favorite cultures, and I hope they enjoy it.
They're here to contend for the coveted, notorious BLT trophy. It's the Great American Dish-Off. Here are our finalists. First up, food blogger Dina says her sweet BLT is so good, it'll go viral. Next, mom-turned-chef Angie says her savory, saucy BLT will make her the head of the class. And finally, home cook Cody says his BLT will smoke the competition. Daphne and Gail will be judging their BLTs today. Now tell me, ladies, what's your favorite part of biting into a BLT?
For me, it would have to be the combination of crisp, salty bacon and juicy tomato. That contrast of juiciness and crunchiness and saltiness and tanginess. If you throw an avocado on there, I wouldn't be mad about it, but it's just the perfect salt and sweet and juicy trifecta in a sandwich. And I've never had a soggy BLT. I feel like it's like made to order, and therefore it's a perfect sandwich.
That's right. It's perfect, it's simple, and it just highlights those three things. That's all you want. Just make them great.
All right. So now, Dina, please tell us about your dish.
So I started with the vehicle, which is the sandwich bread for my BLT, and I did a little spin on it with making it a savory French toast. And then I went in on my secret ingredient, which is candied bacon.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. I mean, it sounds a little unassuming, but this is salty, sweet, it's got this fatty, it's just the perfect bite. And I make it all the time on Christmas for my family. And I end up kind of missing out on Christmas a little bit because I am just slinging it out. It's the best gift ever.
Well, you shouldn't be so good. If you made it bad, they wouldn't ask for it. So that's
So
your
true.
problem. That's your fault.
Yes.
All right. So now, Daphne, please weigh in on Dina's gorgeous BLT sandwich.
Okay. This is a great idea because obviously bacon traditionally we think of in that sort of, not traditionally, but usually we think of it in that breakfast capacity. I love the idea of making a BLT sweet with that soft, delightful French toast style bread. Because sometimes with a BLT, if the bread is not supple enough, you can't really get your mouth around it, and then the bacon snaps off and the tomato goes slipping away and the lettuce is gone, and then it's no longer anything that we want to put in our mouths. So I love the softness of the bread here. I love the candied bacon peeking through, and what I really love is a nice slick of just mayonnaise. It's all you want. Don't get in the way of everything else going on here. There's already so much flavor. The only thing I will say that's a little bit sad to me is because the bread starts off so supple, and the tomatoes are so juicy, it actually is getting a little bit soggy, which is my one cardinal sin of BLTs. So I would recommend giving yourself a buffer of lettuce on both sides so that your bread doesn't have an opportunity to soak up any of the juiciness. Then you layer your tomato, you put a little squirt of mayonnaise down, you put your bacon down. Life is good.
All right. Thank you, Dina. I'm impartial, so I can eat and smack all I want to. This is really good bacon. All right, so now Angie, please tell us about your dish, my dear.
Okay, so I took a regular BLT and I just wanted to add flavor to it. So I just wanted to up everything, and my secret ingredient is an herbed aioli.
Ooh.
Which is homemade mayo. Which is crazy. It's a labor of love, right? It takes a long time to make. And the reason I even came up with this sandwich was because I ran out of mayo and I didn't want to go to the store. And I went to culinary school, I knew how to make mayo, so here it is. And I was like, if I'm gonna make mayo, I'm just gonna up the flavor on everything. There's avocado in here. I did candy the bacon, added some crushed fresh black pepper on it. There's avocado in here, a fried egg, and of course pickled onions, because pickled onions need to go on fried eggs.
Oh, nice job. Tell us about Angie's BLT.
I have lots to say about all of that. First of all, the egg is beautiful with it, by the way. It's jammy and gorgeous, and it adds a little extra to the dish. The herb mayo really comes through, and you know that it's yours. This is not from a jar, and it shows. It really carries a lot of flavor. And the avocado, which adds that extra creaminess, and the flavor is great. Everything inside is beautiful. The one thing that I wish was slightly different was the bread, because it's a big piece of ciabatta, and sometimes that becomes really hard to eat because I want everything in there, but there's a lot to contend with and wrestle with so that it doesn't all slip out, because the bread is a lot. There's like a big thick piece of bread here that I got to get through to get to the good stuff. Otherwise, you hit it right on the head there. Delicious.
Thank you. Great job. All right, so coming up, home cook Cody is sending us south of the border for his BLT. Wonder what his secret ingredient will be. Plus, we're naming a winner. We're back with the Great American Dish-Off BLT edition. Food blogger Dina gave us a sweet BLT with candied bacon. And Chef Angie gave us a savory BLT with her herbed aioli. Now, let's see what Cody has in his BLT. Cody, tell us, what is your signature part of your BLT? Tell us.
Well, Jamaica, my signature part of my BLT is this smoky salsa made with tomatoes, tomatillos, ancho chilies, and guajillo chilies. And there's also a little bit of honey and lime in there just to take away some of that smoky spiciness. And then for our totally non-traditional take on BLT, I made a BLT taco. So to start off, we have our crispy pork belly in exchange for bacon. On top of the pork belly, we also have some pico de gallo, a little bit of shreddis, and also some crema, which is just sour cream mixed with half and half to thin it out and kind of give it that sheen. And yeah, I hope that they enjoy it.
Cody, you are saying all the words and flavors I like. Stop flirting with me with your BLT.
I can't help.
All right, Daphne, please weigh in on Cody's BLT.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Cody, right off the bat, you get an A+ for creativity. The pork belly, I think, was a great move because it can have the right balance of textures. It can have crispiness and chewiness and a little bit of fattiness. It goes beautifully in tacos. I find that the way that you portioned it here with the chunks of it and the way that it was cooked doesn't get me the level of crispness that I want. There's a lot of fat here that's still unrendered, and while a little bit of it goes a long way, biting into a big piece of can feel like gristle sometimes, and I think we want to avoid that. And just because your salsa was so creative, I want to see a little more creativity with the other toppings. a quick slaw. Like I love a punch of crunchy iceberg lettuce, but give it a little extra lime juice on there, maybe toss it with the crema and a few fresh herbs, and some mint in here would be beautiful, or even a hint of your honey coming through, and just to echo the flavors of the beautiful salsa you made. Honestly, mix the salsa with your crema, dress the salad, and make it like just, simplify your life, but make sure that every single bite has that pop of flavor I know this BLT taco is capable of.
All right. Thank you, Cody. All right, so all delivered great flavor and they look great, but it is time for the judges to confer and choose a winner on today's Great American Dish Off BLT edition. Mm-hmm.
We've reached a decision. The winner of the notorious BLT is Dina.
Whoa!
Wow, Dina!
Oh, Dina!
Forever will you display it.
I could eat this. I could eat this.
I wouldn't. It might be a little hard on the teeth. Don't eat.
My. Dina, congratulations. So exciting. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful dishes with us.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. All delicious bites here. The question is, are elbows, and big congratulations to our winner, of course.
Thank you.
Coming up, the question is, are elbows on the table okay? What about cell phones at the dinner table? When we return, we are talking table manners. And later, the good list.
All right. Who won the war? It's the question.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to The Good Dish. We love to chat about all kinds of burning topics on this show. And my question to the ladies today is, what are some table manners we think are okay to retire? Which are some you wish you could bring back? What do you think? What stays? What goes? Gail, you go first.
I mean, there's a lot that I think if we spend time thinking about don't really make sense, and others that I feel like we need to do better on, and I need to like really enforce with my children because I don't think I do enough.
Yes.
The first that I think about instinctively is like elbows on the table. It's silly. It's okay. It's okay if I'm sitting like this, interested in your story and listening to you while we talk. Why is that a terrible thing? Why is that so appalling to people?
Where did that come from?
Get rid of it.
When we were at dinner the other night, I caught myself with my elbows and I looked and I saw your elbows on the table. I was like, okay, it's okay then.
Yeah, well, apparently, I'm sorry if I'm being rude to everyone, but you're gonna have to deal with it.
What's very weird is it's okay like till 3/4 length, but I don't really understand why you don't want your elbows on the table. Maybe they think it's dirty or
And your
taking up
hands
too
are in your
much
face,
room,
it's
or-
rude. I don't know, but
As
get
long
rid
as
of it.
you're not like, this is boring.
Well, that's
Like,
it.
I think it's okay. All right, well, at our
that's
table,
I love that
it'll be
you
okay.
looked at Gail and was like, okay, Gail's
Because I'm the arbiter of
did.
manners,
I watched the
which is
table.
the
I was
irony.
What was I doing, Jamika?
You
didn't look.
No, because you were probably eating and talking. Like you were all into it, but I was like, Gail did it, so it's okay. I can still do it too.
I mean, I'm not sure you want to look to me for the manners, but that's okay. I will say one thing that I really feel vehement about, but is hard, is no phones at the table.
Oh,
Like, you
absolutely
can't-
not.
Especially at family meals, dinner, I don't care. It's so hard to do for a lot of reasons, but it is important.
Yes.
I
totally
believe
agree.
in my house.
You know, they do studies where, like, even if your phone is off and to the side, whatever, if you are aware that it's there, your brain is already distracted. You're already not
Even
fully
if you turn
present.
it over, you're still thinking about it.
100%. And even if you put it away, it's kind of like this phantom menace, you know, just, and you're lurking in your background. You have to really, I agree with you. It's hard to do, but it's really, really powerful when you can get that separation.
All right, so now I have a question. Okay, so you're at the restaurant, food comes out, everybody's plate doesn't come at the same time. Do you wait before, like, to wait for everybody's food to come before you start eating, or can you just start when your plate arrives? Because commonplace, you're like, oh, I'll wait, and then the other person says, no, go ahead and eat. So why, I'm just cut the middleman. Can I just go ahead and eat and not wait for you to tell me? Because you're gonna tell me to eat anyway. You're not gonna, right? Is that okay to do?
My thought is if your food is going to get cold, you should start eating right away. Like, that's what I would always say to my guests. You know, don't wait for me. If your food's getting cold, eat it hot.
That's what I thought.
But if your food is already cold, I would, if it was me, I would wait because I don't
100%.
I don't like leaving someone to watch me eat.
Okay, but then my salad's gonna get soggy waiting on you. Okay.
I mean, but a few minutes for a salad is less detrimental than a hot dish that you're gonna really eat lukewarm. So I'm with you. I feel like if the food is hot, eat it. If the food is cold, wait for everyone else.
It depends on the temperature. Okay, I'll live by it. I'll remember that next time. And I think eating with your mouth closed, that's always a given. Nobody wants to see you chewing and things just tumbling around in your mouth. Look like clothes in a clothes dryer. Like, look at all. I don't want to see what you just ate. Like, yes, always close your mouth while you eat. That's my pet peeve. All right, so now, up next, do you struggle to clean your microwave after that splatter? Okay, we've got a super easy tip using something you already have in your fridge. It's all on the good list.
All right, the food things are gone.
Yes.
Welcome back to The Good Dish. Now today we gave you all of our favorite microwave food hacks, and I have one more hack that will let you clean up after trying all those delicious dishes and make it a breeze. Here's what you want to do. Fill a glass bowl or measuring cup with 4 cups of hot water and then add some quartered lemons into that bowl, and you're going to run your microwave 3 to 5 minutes. Keep it closed for another 5 minutes after that, and the steam will actually work to get rid of odors, take off any of the residue around the walls and things. You can use a small rag or paper towel to wipe down afterwards so you get any of that loosened residue back up. So great for just making your microwave sparkle like new.
Brilliant.
No effort involved at all.
Okay, if it could only clean the whole kitchen like
I know.
I figured that one out.
Close the door and wait 5 minutes and see what happens.
All right, so now it's that time again for the good list. Now that QR code on your screen, yes, right there, I want you to open your camera app and hold your phone up to it, and it'll take you right to the recipes and more from today's show. And you can always head over to gooddishtv.com to get it all, including the answer to what's for dinner tonight, you may ask? Oh, it is the microwave chicken enchiladas.
Easy.
They were so easy and so good. I'm gonna finish mine. We'll see you next time for more good food and good dish.
Bye, guys.
There.
Yep. Just keep eating.